Hi there, it's Linda here. Thanks for joining me today as I play with these goodies for Scrapbook Boutique. I recently saw a card where Sandy Allnock made an interactive cake that turned into from a small cake into a much larger, many layered cake, and it gave me an idea to do the same thing with this ice cream in the cone. So you'll see I'll be creating an interactive card and the ice cream portion will pull out to reveal many layers of ice cream on the cone. So that was my idea for today's card. So first of all, I've just started colouring the cone part with my Prismacolor pencils, and I'm using a product called Odorless Solvent, which is the same as Gamsol, which I originally bought from Inky Antics many years ago. You see the little bottle there that I'm just pushing my blending stump into to pick up the solution. And nowadays I just get the Odorless Solvent from Riot Art stores here in Australia, and I fill up my little bottle with the sponge top on it to blend together my Prismacolors. So I'm using a range of colours. You can see up the top I've sort of scribbled out to get an idea of which colours I'll blend together, picking 2 or 3 for each colour of ice cream, putting the lighter shade in the centre and then the mid shade around it and the darker shade all the way around the edge of the ice cream. So I'll work my way through with all the different ice cream colours, and I'll let you enjoy the colouring now, and I'll be back once we move on to the next step. Right, so as you can see, I've stamped the cone again, and I'm colouring in some of the ice cream portions, and then I'll be fussy cutting those, and then I will adhere them to the other layers to make my much bigger ice cream. So here I've cut the ice cream sections away from the original cone that I'd coloured, and I'm adhering those to the other 3 ice cream portions that I coloured, and then I need to cut a rectangular piece off the base of that, so that will stop my ice creams pulling right out when I use them interactively on my card. So I worked out that I had to stamp my cone again on a separate piece, so I just inked up the cone portion, and you see me here working out where I'm going to cut with my fingertip craft knife so that I'll have the slot where the ice cream will pull out from. So just cutting that through there, and then I'll be able to slide my ice creams in and make sure that it moves up and looks okay on the top of the cone. So that worked out okay. I need to just extend the cone part, so I'm just drawing in the lines on the cone there so that it extends all the way up to my ice cream portion. And I do have to colour this cone again. I originally coloured it as you saw, and then didn't want to use that piece in the same way, so I will colour this cone again. I won't show you that whole process because I just did it the same as before. And now that I've got that coloured up, I'm adding my beautiful sentiment beside it, and I decided today I just wanted to colour the sentiment in 2 colours of Copic markers, so that's why I stamped in Memento Tuxedo Black, so that it would be working well with the Copics. And I've listed above the 2 Copics that I chose, and that's why I coloured the ice cream, as you can see off to the left at the top there. I chose those colours because I knew they'd go with these 2 colours of Copic markers. So just getting that all quickly coloured in, doesn't take long at all, and then you'll see me adding my ice cream in, making sure that it all works, and then adhering it all to my card front. Now I've chosen some pattern paper from the Party Time paper pad from Kaisercraft. It's a gorgeous little sprinkles pattern, so it's perfect for my card with that fabulous sentiment. And I'm adhering that to the card front, and then here is my image piece. I'm just adhering it with double-sided tape around the edge, making sure that my little interactive piece is not stuck down and does move freely, and I can slide it out and make sure it all works well. Now I have this fabulous stamp set from Mudra called Interactive Cards, and as you can see it's got a zillion little words that are fabulous for all sorts of interactive cards. And I'm just adding the word pull there, and then I find a little arrow to go with it on the same stamp set, and I just stamp that so that it's pointing exactly towards the portion of the card that you need to pull out.